Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you again for a spoiler review, and this is for the Avengers Endgame spoiler review. So, if you haven't watched this movie, do not watch this spoiler review because I will be discussing what happened in this movie. So, I'm gonna go through what I watched mostly and let you know what I thought of each scene in the movie. So let's dive into this review. Sorry if I'm hiccuping or whatever, I just finished drinking a soda. But this movie was really good. In the beginning, it shows Jeremy Renner in the beginning uh, with his family, and then for some reason he's playing with his daughter or playing with his arrows or whatever. His daughter's playing with a bow and arrow and all that. And then he walks away for a little bit, and then when he comes back, he sees that they're missing and they disappeared. And then it showed the opening credits mostly with the Marvel comics and all that. And then it went to where the Avengers base is, and they had to regroup and find out where Thanos is, and that's where Captain Marvel comes in, and then they go to find Thanos after that, and they do kill him. The Thanos in the present time. And then after that, it goes 5 years later. I did like the scene right after he killed Thanos, and he's like, "I went for the head." Thor said that, and that was funny. But yeah, pretty much the Infinity Stones were destroyed after Thanos snapped his fingers in Infinity War, and 50% of the population did disintegrate and turn to ash and disappear. And now they go and find Thanos, like I said, and they do kill him. And now, 5 years later, Scott Lang, the guy who's Ant-Man or whatever, that's his character's name, Scott Lang, comes back from this time loop or whatever that he was in, or time space or something like that. He went time traveling or whatever, and like back in time for a while. For 5 years he was stuck in Thanos. After Thanos snapped his fingers, he got stuck in the time loop for 5 years. But not for 5 years, but for him it felt like 5 hours, but it was in the present time it was 5 years. And so the time space is different, and that's where Captain America has the idea that they should go back in time and try to get the Infinity Stones so they can bring back everyone that they lost. And do they succeed? They do, but at a cost. And they get separated for a while. They have to go on different time spaces. Like, they really go back in time and try, like, to where the Avengers assembled and how they got started. That from the first Avengers movie all the way to the present time, or all the way to 2014 or 2015 kind of time space they're in. That's where it leads up to. And then Jeremy Renner and Scarlett Johansson go to find the Soul Stone, and they find the guy that says soul for soul or whatever. Says only someone who sacrifices their soul or someone that they truly love has to be lost or whatever. They have to lose the ones they love or whatever in order to get the infinities, the soul stone. And Jeremy Renner was going to jump in there, but instead Scarlett Johansson as Natasha, or the Black Widow in the movie, just lets go of Jeremy Renner's hand and falls down, and pretty much lets go. So they grab all the Infinity Stones, and that's where the past Thanos or whatever tries to come back to their present time to pretty much destroy all humanity that's on Earth on their present time. And yeah, it turns into a big fight, and Hulk actually puts on the arm or whatever in order to snap his fingers and bring everyone back, and he succeeds in that. And there were a lot of funny scenes in this movie, mostly. Like, I liked the scene where Thor or whatever and Core or whatever were playing on the PS4, and Thor had a really big beer gut. it was funny. That was a funny scene. But yeah, I'll have to come back at you guys for the second part of the spoiler review for Avengers Endgame. But I hope you enjoyed the first part of this review, and I'll mostly see you in the next video.